Alright, we're back with another vlog. It's vlog time. It's meant to do this over the weekend. Or not over the weekend, on Monday. It's Wednesday now. Was just too tired, honestly. Those were long days. A lot of readings to do. But they were really good readings. They're really relevant. I'll get into that in a second. Just want to show my lovely notebook. Got water spilled on it. You know, it's completely my fault. This is what it is. But we're gonna keep using it. It's mostly fine. It's okay. It's a bit damp and wet, but you know what? Still usable. So, yeah. We're already coming to this with a bit of damage. Oh man, look at how warped that is. Yeah, but it's been a good week so far. So it's been a week. It's been really tiring on top of work. But all the information that's been presented and a lot of the readings have been really enlightening, and I don't say that lightly. A lot of them were really heavy. So I guess let's just start with the movie assignment that we had, the Jigsaw movie assignment. Did I write notes in here? Probably not. Maybe I did. Yeah, so I watched the movie Colonization Road. Really, really interesting stuff, really good. Gave me a lot of new perspectives that I hadn't seen before, such as the idea that colonization isn't an event, it's a structure and it's ongoing. It's still going on today. I never thought of it that way because the idea is that we still benefit from the legacy of colonization, and that's something that does hit a little bit hard. So going forward, whenever I see colonization of the Americas, I do think of something different, and I do see things quite a bit differently now that that's been kind of pointed out to me. Another interesting idea that was presented in the Colonization Road was the idea of the wampum belt. I think, did I write that down? Yeah. And I always kind of struggle with the idea. It's like, how is it possible to even reconcile with the indigenous peoples at this point? And is it to surrender all the land, give to them and have us, I don't know, move out of this territory and this land? I don't know, probably not. But the idea that the indigenous peoples were actually seemed to be open to sharing the land and living together, so long as that both parties, both settlers and indigenous peoples, don't interfere with each other's way of life. So allowing the indigenous peoples to be self-determinant and giving them the right to do so seems to be the way to go. Yeah, so that's something that is kind of a new light that I see now. That it does seem like a pretty interesting, I guess, approach to the situation. So let's see, what else do I have? It's been a long week, a lot of things. Yeah, today's actually the second in-person day, the end of it anyways. Yeah, every Wednesday we meet usually, and this is the end of the second sorry, it's been a long day. End of the second one. What else did I write down? Yeah, so we had a presentation on Friday. Yeah, I guess I've kind of already covered a little bit of that. But after the Friday, I took some things from the presentations for the panelists. Wait, no, that was Monday. I'm not sure. But anyways, I had my part-time job, which is teaching. Usually at an after-school hours centers. And I kind of used quite a few things that I learned in my class on Saturday, because I do work Saturday mornings to teach English literature. And I did try to apply a couple of ideas, such as really getting to know the student. I kind of already do that, but more so in a way that tries to I guess find out what they're more about and try to construct a class around that maybe. It's kind of a bit easier when you have lower amount of students. You don't have like 20 or 30. When you have like 5 or 6, it's a bit easier to do so. So we'll see how that pans out. I am grateful for this job that I do have, as I am able to try a whole bunch of teaching methods. It's kind of like a workspace, like a kind of like a trial session where I can try a whole bunch of different things and see what works, see what doesn't, but also understand that each student's different and they all have different needs as well. So what may work for some may not work for all, and vice versa. So there's that. Today, yeah, we covered a lot of things. I've learned a lot. So many things about colonization and the land disputes. I can't even begin. I should probably write better notes, but yeah, even the readings, even using the word indigenous peoples with an S as in the vowel readings, really changed the way I address indigenous peoples. It says like there was a lot of struggle to even get that S at the end of peoples, so I feel like that's probably the appropriate way to go, and I'll probably use that from now on when I'm referring to indigenous. Yeah, so that's the extent of what I want to cover today. Yep, it's another pretty boring guy sitting in a chair talking, but I'm sure, you know what, I probably should have done today. Probably taken like some pictures and photos of the classroom that we're in, of the space that we have to learn in. But upcoming, we have those exploration days with the walks, so definitely plan on doing a little bit of vlogging there, a little bit of change of scenery from this room of me just talking to the camera. Hopefully that won't be like an hour long, because maybe it will be, who knows, we'll see. I tended to keep this short because it's a vlog video, but you know what, sometimes it's unavoidable. I've learned a lot this week. I'm really grateful, and I'm starting to actually see, like when I first started this class, I was kind of like curious as to how all of this education regarding the histories and the struggles and the land struggles of the indigenous peoples was directly related to my specific area of study, or teaching anyways, because I'm going to be a science teacher, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's the way I'm going. But I'm starting to see a lot of how that connects into the whole philosophy of teaching. And it's really interesting to me that this specific intake of PDP students will kind of be, I guess, it's part of the start of changing the educational system and incorporating and understanding, working towards the indigenous people's, I don't want to say reconciliation, that's a bit much, but acknowledging the history and incorporating that into our work for future generations. And I hope that is the way to go. It is a really interesting and important thing to address going forward, and I will definitely try and incorporate some of that into what I do in the future. So that's the end of today's vlog. Pretty tuckered out, and yeah, so stay tuned for the next one. I'm not sure when that will be. Maybe, perhaps, I'll try to do at least one more before the end of the week. So yeah, that's it for today.